Hey guys, welcome back to Empty Mountain. It's raining and we're collecting it. I'll show you what we got going on. So, it's the first gutter. So first of all, if you look here, we've talked about this before, but the way I made the roof is it's shorter on this side, longer on this side, and there's reasons for that other than rain catchment, but it actually happened to work out great for us, and I'll show you why. But let's just remember that this is shorter, so it stops higher in elevation. That's longer, so it travels down lower. So we're collecting rainwater on the small side and on the big side. And on the small side, you can see the water's running. And you probably can't see it very good, but there's a little bit of water running down that gutter. And that gutter pitches fairly well to the end there, and then it pours into that gutter. And then that gutter pitches fairly well down to that gutter. So that whole roof over there flows down this gutter into this gutter, and now it joins the path of travel with the larger section of roof and flows down to our water catchment. And this is our water, this is our water catchment system. You can see it pouring in. We're just using an old clean sock to filter our water until I get a better filter for it. Yeah, so everything flows to this one point of contact. And what is this, you may ask? Well, that is our first flush diverter that I created, and you'll see that bucket is full of water, and it flipped the switch to put the clean water into the water tank. So it flows down there, down that tube, into the top of the tank. And I just got this running, and we're kind of testing it to see if it leaks now, but it's opened up, so it pours, fills up this tank, and then that ball valve here is open, so it just pours into this tube and into this tank. So as the water level increases here, it applies pressure, squeezes the water through the pipe, and pushes it up this way. So technically they'll be even here. It'll take a little time to transfer that pressure over to this side, but they'll eventually be even. And then as this one fills up, it needs a place for the air to go. So we put this little guy on there, and so the air will push out this way, down that way. I have her screened in and pointed down to keep the critters out. And then also, in theory, if this tank fills all the way up to the top, it'll force water up to the top here, and then up and out the pipe, which will be our overflow. I'm not 100% certain how watertight they make these lids here. I mean, they're gasketed, and I got them cranked on pretty good. So the hope is that's a watertight system, but we will find out when these tanks fill up, hopefully sometime this spring, before I build the enclosure for it. So if it does leak, we can address the plumbing easily. Let's see, what else can we point out there? We have this is an old TPO membrane, which is a plastic roofing membrane from an old roof tear off that I laid down. It goes 5 inches up the wall, and when we build the walls, it'll actually curl up this way. And I haven't quite decided if I want just the front to pour out or if we'll make a box out the front yet. We'll figure that out as the time becomes necessary. But essentially, it's just a big waterproof pan in case we ever do have plumbing problems. Then the insulation pocket underneath isn't getting soaked and trapping moisture in there is what we're shooting for. So the water's slowing down right now. You can see it slowed down to a still pretty good little trickle, but it's slowing down even more. Okay, so first flush system is kind of in love with this thing. There's a couple ways to do it, and I have never seen anybody. I've only heard this type discussed, which is like a counterweight trip mechanism. So when the bucket is empty, that back is counterweighted just a little bit. It's basically just the lever of this arm. That screw right there is our fulcrum, and you can see here that this chunk of gutter here pivots. The downspouts right here, so it pours water down, and when there's no weight in the bucket, it angles that way, pours down that pipe, fills the bucket up. And right now I have it set to about 4 gallons of capture, which I may change. But anyways, once that bucket gets full, it slowly transitions the pipe down, and it basically diverts the water this way instead of this way. So it's now diverting the clean water into our capture system. So that's the beauty right there. They make different water diverter systems that are more common, and it just requires more parts that I had to purchase, and I had all that stuff right there for free. And so I think this is the first time I actually kind of got to watch it work, and I think that I am stoked. And yeah, quite pleased with that. Okay, so that's the update. Oh, I guess I'll show you one more thing here. I've just got these fiberglass tile roofing panels from another tear off, and I think I'm just going to temp them in over that so the rain's not pouring on that all onto my platform, because I do want to keep that dry. I got that membrane glued down on the sides temporarily, so it's actually, I've been pretty pleased with how dry it's staying under that membrane. But we're gonna put a temporary roof over it. That's what I was doing right now when it started raining. And I thought I'd make this video because the water was pouring. Okay, so that's about it. 360 square feet of roof space we have that is capturing rain. And what that means is with 1 inch of rain, we can acquire 224 gallons of water. With 1/10 of an inch of rain, thusly, we get 22.4 gallons of water. And with 100th of an inch of rain, we thusly get 2.24 gallons of water. And so 1 inch of rain, those tanks are 275 gallons apiece. And 1 inch of rain would put us at 224 gallons. So 1 inch of rain would put us right there. Yeah, since it just started raining here about 20 minutes ago, I don't know if we can see this. I can't adjust my screen anymore because it's wet. But there's a little pencil mark right there. And I just marked that right before it started raining. And we've gotten, yeah, that much more water in like 20 minutes. Go check the rain gauge. All right, I'm going to read this. We are at 19 hundredths, so we're a hundredth shy of 2/10. I don't remember if Nicole emptied it before, but 2/10 puts us at dang near 50 gallons. And yeah, I think there must have been a little bit of rain left in the rain gauge, because I don't think we've got, yeah, we haven't got 50 gallons. Okay, friends, that's it for now. I'm gonna get that roof on. We'll see you later.